Smart 24, driving business.
Welcome back. We are talking to Rachel Birungi, CEO for
Birungi Care Movers and Transporters.
Amazing woman in a male-dominated space. This is Kemcha Doreen, Women in Business on Smart 24 TV. Rachel, we're talking about getting this trust. Referral basis. Someone is giving you the home keys. They expect you to get all their valuable things and take them to some other place. How do you ensure that this, especially when it comes to manpower, how are you hiring these people? Because one person can take just one small thing and it will break your entire brand. So how do you ensure, not only just for the sake of the hiring process, to ensure that those particular people whom you say are much older than you, are they on referral basis? Has someone sent them? Do you know their families? How does it work when you're hiring, especially in essence, in relation to trust?
Well, when I was hiring, first time when I was hiring the car, the owner told me, "What are you going to do?" He was interested in knowing what I'm going to do. I first kept quiet. He said, "Don't mind, I'm not going to copy what you're going to do, just tell him what you want to do." I told him, I briefed him. He said, "Oh wow, do you need like help? Do you want anyone to help you with anything?" I said, "Of course, the business I'm going to do, I need people to help me carry people's stuff." He said, "Okay, can I just work for you?" At first I was scared. He's old.
Yes.
"Don't mind me. I've been here in Kampala, but getting what to eat is hard." Okay, he told me about his other life. I was touched. Then he gave me his son. Then his son brought a friend of his. So at first we started as 4 people. We kept on working, he kept on working. He would give me some clients, his neighbors. We don't work only for corporate people. Sometimes you go also for these other people.
The normal.
People.
Yes.
So he gave me a neighbor. He told me, "When neighbor wange agala kutambula umukoso umukolako naye talina sente." I said, "Of course, I'm looking for business. Of course, I would work on anyone that wants to move. Be it property, be it business, be it a shop. We carry anyone." So we went, carried on his neighbor. Then his neighbor, he said, "My son has been in vacation. I don't have tuition to go to further his studies. I want him to come and work for you." So that's how I got another person. Like that, I kept on adding on. I first know their home, know their life. Some of them are married. I get in touch with their wives for security in case something gets lost. I know who to consult.
Have you had any issues?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
So far so good?
Yeah.
But it's only because you don't hire at face value, you actually dig into the person's life.
I actually get all my employees on ground. I can be working on someone and then someone said, "Madam Umpayo Kalimu." Then I said, "Give me your number." When they insist on calling me, that's when I'm like, "Okay, let's talk. Can we meet on Wednesday?" Then that's how I see if someone is really, really enthusiastic about working. I said, "Okay."
Do you have like any labor,
Yeah.
You do?
Of course.
They sign some?
Of course they sign. Some of them want to work for me for 6 months. They get tuition and then they go. Some of them just want to be with me. Some of them don't have what to do next. They just have, for as long as they have something to do. Remember, some of them are old, some of them are married, some of them are not. So most especially for these that are married, they work sometimes when you're off season, they find something else to do. When you're on season, I can call them. They're just flexible people.
Do you think anyway, I think in my mind, because you have a very unique approach, you are organized.
Thank you.
Is it because you were working before with the registration bureau, so you already knew what everyone is supposed to have in place? You didn't have any problems?
No. I knew, first of all, when you do something that is legal,
it helps you.
It helps you. I get some clients who actually want to see, are we legal? Are we what? They want to know the agreements, they want to know the documents, they want to know such stuff before they give us business. They tell us Kampala is full of very many people. How do I know?
The good ones and the bad
Yes,
ones.
how do I know? I said, in case you want, if you're not satisfied with what I'm doing, please check on all social media platforms. You'll find us there.
Yeah.
They check and they confirm. I said yes. So when they confirm that actually it's us, of course we have some clients who are really, really so much into that, and then there's some, of course, majority they don't mind. For as long as they're just moved.
Are there particular clients who say, you know what, just give me a contact of someone you've worked with? There's so many?
Yeah. They tell you, did you work on someone in Feb? I say yes. Why asking me so much? He said, no, I just want to know in case you've been busy, in case you're just starting up, in case I want to avoid some questions, I want to avoid some things. We just breathe in and out. You're like, okay, this is it. But please, we sign. We're not supposed to sell, give out our clients' information. I'm just showing you because we worked.
Okay.
Let it stop with you. Don't call them, don't do anything, because I'll be questioned. Some people are very private. By the time they call us for a service, they trust that we won't tell anyone because we are just business. We don't want to enter into their life. I don't know if you're the friend, if you're a boss, if you're what, please do not call them. Just know, yes, we worked with someone, and that's it.
Professionalism is key. No matter what attributes you are bringing, yes, you are caring, yes, you are seen as the, you know, the caring and the flexible, you know, because you're a woman, it's still you know, you have to maintain professionalism because it's still a business. And that's the reality about it. Please, women, keep note. Just take note of some of these things that are being talked about. Even as we celebrate, you know, our femininity and bringing all these particular unique aspects to business as women in business, please maintain professionalism because that is what they want. And those are the people that really bring in the next business for you.
Someone wants to be private.
Yes.
Someone wants to be sure I moved to a different location and it's only me and him that know. So for you to gain that trust, please be as professional as you can.
As you can.
Yes.
And then to the workers, it is very good that you also have this, the documentation, the contracts, and something like that.
We signed somewhere, I said, Sebo, you're going to write here, just write your name, your signature, and the period you're going to work for me. In case you cannot work in that time, then you inform me. In case you want to leave, there's a schedule, like you informed me earlier, like, Madam Rach, I'm not going to come back and work between March to this time, so that I'm in position to hire someone else, or I wait for you in case your child is sick or in case of anything. I say whether to maintain you or get someone else. Are
you a monthly payer or
no?
By the job?
Yeah, it's commission. It's based on, if we get a client, we work on that, get your salary, your money there and then.
That works for us, right?
And most of them don't want monthly because they have different stuff to work on. By the time they wait for 30th, honestly, it's some of them explain to you, I don't mind you paying me every 2 weeks. Some of them want weekly, some of them want on that day we are working. We drop a client, we work on that one, after I sign my receipt and pay my money.
Do you have some? We actually had a conversation with another lady and she said that even though she keeps it, she's in construction, and she said even though she keeps it as professional as possible, this is still part of her team. Yes, and most of the men actually trust her and they think of her as an elder sister, of course, boss as usual, but also elder sister. What is your side? What's there?
Most of them call me, Madam, they don't want, okay, I told them, please, yes, I know I employ you, but don't be so much, don't look at me like someone who is so, no, I want us to work. I don't want to show this client that I'm their boss and you're working. By documents, I'm your boss.
Yes.
But please, on site, let us work. Because I'm not a kind of boss that just sits down and waits for these people to take people's stuff. No.
No, your hands on.
I have to make sure every bedroom is cleaned, is swept, is mopped, how the person wanted their stuff to be. I have to make sure their stuff is actually delivered and on time and unpacked and like set. In case you are delivering people's property, gifts or what, please do not open. I make sure I'm there. So for me to do that on site, I'm actually a worker.
Have you had those moments where someone is, okay, yes, I know you're all big on teamwork. Yes, I am part of you. And then someone maybe a young one, old one, I don't know. Someone is saying, you know what, since we're now part of a team, let me bring in a little bit of familiarity. Have you had those instances?
Yes, there's one time when a certain boy was,
Say it as it is.
was employing someone who is a bit 18, 19, was kind of young.
Yes.
So I told him on Wednesday morning, this client wanted to move at 7, then by 9 he's already at work. I told him, please make sure you reach my home 6:30, so that by 7 you're already at his place. Oh my God, to call his phone was off. I told him, I asked his neighbor, like, is this person around? He said, yes, na yakomye wunga inata midday. I said, what? Na yangambye, if it reaches 8, nkukubireko nkutegeeze ntagenda kukola. My heart broke. I told him, I said, go and open his door and give me the phone to give. Then when he reached, he said, Madamu, let us again kukola. My heart broke. Honestly, I hadn't told other people that they should come and reward. This is someone that I trusted. I told him, if I have this one and some other one and some other one, 4 people are going to be enough. Now we are 3 people. I didn't inform other people that we are working on Wednesday as early as 6:30.
Yes. So what was your plan B?
My plan B,
as CEO, what was
my plan B? I told my husband, I said, Sebo, you're going to help me today and we work. He looked at me. He said, are you going to pay me? I said, yes, I'm going to pay you.
Yes.
So what should I do? Because I don't want to be dirty. I said, you're going to carry that TV set.
Yes.
You're going to carry small things. Flowers in the sitting room, just carpet. He said, carpet? That's so big. I said, I'm going to pay you.
Yes.
And if I'm paying you, I want you to work. I said, okay. We went.
So
he acted like my 4th person, and that's how I quickly solved the problem.
Your plan B?
Yes. I just sat down for like a second. I said, okay,
thought about it.
Who's going to work for me? It is so early. I cannot just start waking someone up. I said, I have this one. Please help me.
Just to pry. How much did you pay him that day?
I gave him 50,000. He said, what?
Yes, for all.
I woke up in the morning. Yes. I worked. Madam, I worked. He looked at me through eyes. He said, I worked.
Yeah.
I said, take 50,000. He said, okay. He didn't mind.
Did you pay him the...
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, the loan.
Yes,
yeah,
the loan.
Yeah, the loan I paid in, were they 2 installments?
Okay.
Yeah, I paid in 2 installments, of course, aside.
Yes.
By the way, in my home, we are very, when it comes to business,
you're formal.
We are very formal. I took 600. He said, you're going to pay me. We talked about the payment periods. We talked about how I'm going to, like, am I paying him cash or what? I said, it depends. If it happens and tomorrow morning I get your money, I'm going to pay. It's either cash or deposit or what.
Does it come from, that registration background as well? Does it come from a corporate background?
No.
He doesn't?
He's specifically, he does computer, IT, so...
Okay.
So he actually taught me a lot of documentation.
The documentation
Yes,
part.
it's him who taught me. Said, Rachel, even if you're buying a tomato, if anything, write in a book.
Yes.
So that's how our home is run. So we bring out that home stuff into my business.
To actually the practical running of the business.
So when I was paying him money, I wrote, Rachel Birungi, I've paid 200,000, I signed.
Yes.
We kept there till I finished his money.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
But now we need to come up with, capacity building workshops. We're going to organize that for the women out there watching. We're going to organize this because not so many couples, not so many, working partners or significant others have this sort of relationship that you have with your husband. And most of them have issues, really. Like, we're talking about it, and this is why we had that episode on the legalities in business. Why? Because most of them start off on a good note, and then the person who gave you the 5 million or 2 million or 1 million basically thinks he can come in when he has a challenge and then say, now give me 500, give me 1.5. And then after that, different aspects coming. Do you have those particular issues whereby you have come, at loggerheads with your husband because you're working out late? Have you had those issues?
Most times he tells me, park somewhere, I'll take you. Like, let's say I'm working somewhere far. You know, our business, we don't only do relocation. Sometimes we take property, we deliver stuff, people's stuff. Someone can tell you, Rachel, I want you to deliver my stuff. It's a DHL. It's going to Cavalli. So on distances like that, he tells me, Cavalli is so far. You're going to return on that very day, stuff like that. So
you get to drive?
No.
Go to Cavalli?
Most times, it depends on the client. Sometimes clients want me on board. Parker, till we reach the destination. Sometimes just say, you just park, organize for me, let your guy bring the stuff. So on those clients that really insist on me going, most times he likes to travel, he likes to move. He said, since you have a client, let's use that opportunity and I tour the place. So we are killing a bird with two stones. Two birds with one stone. So in business, yes, I'm going to work, but him being with me, we are touring. So he doesn't look at it as,
and it
oh my God,
that security.
I'm secure. After all, we are together, we are going to move, we are going to work. We are working till you keep moving, we are touring, we are what till when you reach and return. Like that. Then there are some clients whereby they tell you, Rachel, I want to move at 9 p.m. at night. Yes. Sometimes he tells me, no, that can't work. Your child you can't leave your baby alone. Who's going to be here? Sometimes I cancel businesses because it's late or it's very early morning.
Like in this particular instance, he was telling you to this particular client wanted to move from where to where?
This client wanted to move from Entebbe to Masaka.
Really?
Yes. Wanted to move from Entebbe to Masaka.
At 9?
Yes. At 9. He wanted to be there because it was 9 p.m. He was counting for me. Okay, he gave me a period of 6 hours to be in Masaka. He said, how can you do it? And tomorrow morning I have to be in office. He was getting a new job. He was transferred to Masaka.
Oh, yes.
So I sat down. I said, oh my God. He was giving me good money. I said, Rachel, I'll pay anything that you want. When I sat down and I talked about it, he said, yeah, it's good money, but it's night. First of all, traffic, they ask for stuff at night. You're not sure of the road. People, there are thieves, there are robbers on the road. I said, Rachel, no. I was fresh, like I'd just given birth, I think, 3 weeks ago. He said, no, no. I know you like money, but no. I just accepted.
That money part. Women, it used to be taboo for a woman to say, I like money. Yes? Recently we were talking to one of the ladies and she looked at the camera straight and said, Doreen, I like money. She said it like 4 times. I was like, calm down, calm down. She said, I want you to know that I like money and that is why I work hard for it. Yes? And I said, are you aware of the tone that you're using this? I think it's a mindset thing. It's a culture, way in which we have been conditioned that if someone comes out bluntly, a woman, and says, I like money, this is the 3rd time, literally, you are saying you love money. I
love money.
Yes.
Doreen, for emphasis, I love money and I work so hard. You know why I work so hard? I like to be independent. I want to wake up and in my handbag, there's 100,000. I'm at liberty to just enter a restaurant and eat what I like.
And you hate begging.
Not based on the menu, but based on the money that I have in my wallet. There's this thing of entering a restaurant. I tell you, can I check on the menu? And you see 17,000, 25,000, 30,000. You're like, can I have soda? Because you're sure it's 5,000 or 3 or 2 or 1,000. So no. I
want to be able to order.
Yes, I want to be. I don't know. I like to have money. I like money.
Now, please just break the ice and look into the camera and just tell that person, because we need to break these mindsets, this conditioning, the societal conditioning that we've been going through as women. I like money. I like money, and that's why I work hard for it. I don't like to beg. Yes, I like to work for my money. And there's nothing wrong with me saying it that I like money, because that's the reality about it. Just tell them how much you like money.
Sweethearts, please work. money is very sweet when you work. And you're not answerable to anyone. I don't know. You're just sure it is you to work. You're waking up tomorrow morning, you're working, and someone is paying, you're making a receipt, and someone has actually paid you. You can change a dress, you can change your shoes, you can change your hair. You can tour. I love travel. Yes. I like to tour. And it gives me a space of just you want to breathe in and out because you work. Doreen, by the way, I work. Yeah. I don't only do Ronji Care. I have so many businesses that I work on. Yes. I work so hard. I return home when I want to just black out. And sleep. So I don't want to be eating my money and someone is asking, I work. You work hard for I work hard. Yes, so when I tell people, please work, please work, please work, please work. And then when you can eat that money of yours, you'll eat it unapologetically, right? I'm not answering any question because I'm eating my money. That you worked hard for. I worked hard for. But first back we want to know that lady out there or the man, I like money, and why is it so hard for a woman to come up and say, please get onto Twitter, our Facebook, get into our inbox and let us know what is it about women not being able to actually say they like money? Why? What's your take on that? So let us know, and let's chat about it and get down to the nitty-gritties. Because I think if someone comes up, a woman in business comes up and says, you know what, bluntly out there, and I want money. At the end of it all, the brain literally expands, and you have the confidence to get out there. If you like money, you better look for it. Better work hard for it. Instead of sitting down, you're going to have that impetus to rise up and look for the next opportunity and seize it. Yeah, being a married woman, yes. I don't like this thing of, what women say, such things. I don't like, my money is my money, then his money is our money. I find it stupid. And I'm sorry to use that word. But that's your word. No, I don't. Yes. It is very mean, by the way, when someone works and they have to pay for everything in your home. And yet you also work. Talk to the woman out there. Please. Okay, let me be humble. Today we are please. Today we are Women in Business on Smart 24 TV. We are talking about all these nitty-gritty things you women sometimes want to talk about. You talk about at the back. Yeah. Yes. You know that women have this conversation, right? Even right now, my friends call me. Friends call me. But Rachel, why do you have to pay for yaka? I say, yes. How much is yaka? Talk to that woman out there that is saying yaka is very, 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 very affordable. Okay, you can leave out rent, you can leave out school fees, but there are basic things. Yeah. Okay, when you look at your salary, you can just say, guys, I spend 20% of this money. I'm helping my husband. Let him not die of pressure because you have to cater for all of us. Yeah. So I like to help him. Because you're part and parcel. Yeah. I don't want his heart to break. Don't want his bones to just, oh my God. Sometimes you work so hard and then I just feel, Bambi. Let me help. Yeah. So the Bambi comes to me and say, oh, let me just pay for this. I think sometimes we're not talking because you're bringing out stuff that women in business go through. And this is amazing conversation, really, because we're talking about issues that women go through every day. Let us know just in just 1 or 2 words, quickly as we wait, what particular opportunities are out there that the woman that is watching you right now should get up, arise from her slumber, and be able to seize those opportunities. I would advise women, especially those who don't mind. All they want is money. Please join the construction industry. Search, when you Google and you type in search engines, when you type in movers companies, and when you get to meet people, you actually realize very many bosses are men. It's a few of us that are women, so there's still space for many women and girls. I'm interested, by the way, in girls. My interest is in girls. Girls. Graduates, 3rd year, 2nd year, 1st year, vacancies, if you can, and do not wait to have money. I did start with money. I explained to you, I didn't start with money. No, I got a loan, but everyone will discourage you to start a business on a loan, but I did. Anyone can start up. That's what I can believe.
Yeah, reach out to the inner circle.
Yes.
And your friends.
Get your friends. You can get 100,000 from Doreen. You can get 200,000 from someone else. You can get 50,000 from someone else. You can get 20,000 from someone else. When you total up,
pay back.
yes. When you total up that money, and please use that money for
What
business.
you're supposed to do.
If you say, I want to start up a workshop, please do. Do not divert that money. There's something I learned about money in business.
Yes.
If you get a loan for something, it's always, and if you divert it, it never comes back.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. I got a loan to register. If I'd done something else, by now you'd never even know me. So my dear friends, my people, my fellow workmates, corporate world, you can get your salary and just close your eyes and you say, this month, this money, I'm going to do something. And trust me, business pays off.
It does. If you are persistent.
If you're focused, if you're determined,
Yes.
business pays off.
And that was it for this particular episode of Women in Business on Smart 24 TV. Thank you so much, Birungi Rachel, CEO of Care Movers and Transporters. Oh my goodness, we've learned so much from you.
Thank you, Darren.
You're like a thunderbolt of courage, yes? And you're defying all these spaces. And we celebrate you. We celebrate you, Rachel. We hope for the best, and trust me, we're going to keep getting you, because once you get into our database, we keep calling you to come in and inspire other women and talk to them as well. Please, viewers, talk to us about what you think about why women are a little bit cagey about saying they like money, because this gives you the impetus and the confidence really to go and look for your money, but also why they're inhibited and don't want to get into particular spaces. Drop in your comment, get to us, and we'll get this rolling. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Kemcha Doreen, Women in Business on Smart 24 TV, and join us next time. Bye-bye.
Smart 24, driving business.